bitch that reading my line. Calling me all of the time, and about money I pay no mind. You not understanding, I'll say one more time.
Bitch, stop calling my line. Bitch, stop calling my line. I'm sleeping, you tweaking. I'm sleeping, you tweaking.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Chino's Nutcracker shit. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? So for today's video, y'all see the title. I'm going to be dishing out 5 things that I hate that guys do and 5 things that I hate that girls do. The list isn't going in any kind of special order, it's just random. So I'll just start with the females. So one of the things on my list for the females is girls with poor planning skills for fights and or conflicts. Now these are the girls who you'll argue with in comments under something, and 9 times out of 10 you will comment back and say link me or something. Most of the time that's what it says, like link me. If you're really trying to do something, link me. And then it's like instantly, whoever this female is, she instantly comes up with any possible excuse to just not link you. One of the first things is always, bitch, you came on my post, so blah 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 blah. Like, but at the same time, they were the ones talking all the shit, which was just like. Number 2, girls who play all day that they're either gay or bi, and they wholeheartedly are not. So, quick story. The other day, I was at this get-together, and there was this girl there that I know, and, you know, she was feeling on me. So, of course, everybody else there is like, oh, you know you're not about that life, and blah, 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 so why, we don't know why you play all the time. Shorty's gonna tell me, I know I'm not about that life, and I'm not gay, but I just like touching vaginas. So you telling me that it's just gonna not seem or come off as gay if a nigga was like, I'm not gay, I just like touching dicks. How?
That to you like that.
Another one on the list. Girls who will preach all day about how mature they are and independent and all this extra stuff, but at the same time they're the same ones who are so quick to stoop down to someone else's level without even knowing the whole build-up behind whatever the scenario is, but they're just quick to get out of hand. Another one on the list for girls. Girls who swear they can outstare me, if that makes sense. It's always mainly on the trains, like, and it even happened today. Most females, they'll look at you. If you look back at them, most of the time you're gonna get like this dirty look, or just a look that's filled with a bunch of attitude. Or sometimes there are the females who will either give you a calm smile, which is rare, but most of the time it's always they give you this look with an attitude, like this kind of what the fuck you looking at type look. It blows mine that I'm just not going to look away, because I do this with so many other people on the train, no matter what the gender. Like if someone's staring at me on the train, I literally stare back at them, and I've had staring contests on the train with people so many times before. Do not lose that connection, you know, start staring into their souls type shit. But it's always mainly the females that will stare at me, and they always pussy out. It's like after a while they start to realize she's not going to look away, but one of us has to. And the last thing on my list of 5 for the girls who first insult is always to call you ugly. It's like they can never come up with anything else but to call you ugly. Like you could be the prettiest, one of the most attractive people ever, and that's instantly like, and it's like once they say that, you know that they have no other reason to be coming at you or to be coming at you crazy or any type of shit like that. You just know that they have absolutely no plan out behind whatever shit they're talking. It's just simply like you say something smart or witty, and all of a sudden they're like, ugly ass bitch. Like I don't get it. Is that all you can come up with? Now on to the niggas. I hate the guys that always feel the need to flaunt how much money they have or that they make. That happened to me yesterday in a Starbucks. I was standing there, and in that Starbucks particularly that I was in, I know all the employees, like they're friends of mine, and I even know the manager. So a lot of the time I'll go there, you know, to just chit-chat it up with them, spend some time with them, you know, blah blah blah, have me some coffee, etc, etc. So this guy comes, and he's like, you know, suit and tie, and he stands next to me, and he's talking to one of the employees that's standing behind the bar in the Starbucks. And so he starts raising his volume, you know, in his tone of voice, and boasting about the money that he has and what he could have spent it on, what he should have spent it on, what other food he should have gotten, and all this extra stuff. And then like obnoxiously laughing about it, and then looking at me and then looking back at the employee, and I'm like, I'm not a part of this discussion, number 1. Number 2, you sound like such a fucking cornball. Like, please, sir. sir, shut the fuck up. Another on my list for the guys who have dirty nails. Sweet ass of Jesus. I'm not judging you for having like lengthy nails. It's your body. You're gonna do what you want. You're a grown ass man. At least I hope so. But you're gonna do what you want. But it's another thing to have like that dirt. Like you can see the line of dirt that's just sitting there, just marinating under their nail bed. You know, it takes something like a Metro card or something, maybe a pin, a needle, a plastic fork, maybe even something just run under there real quick, you know, clean it out. It's one thing if you're someone who works very often, like my uncle, for example, who's a mechanic and welder and a lot of things, a lot of jack of many trades over there, just like myself. Yeah, unless you're someone like that who, you know, just don't have the time to, because it would just be a waste of time and money to do so because of how much they do. That's one thing. But it's like for your nails to under your nails to just be dirty is like what happened? How? This next one is kind of for guys and girls. I hate guys and girls who eat like fucking wildebeest. Oh my god. Like it's like the and then the stuff that builds up in the corners and then want to talk to you and stuff that's happening to fly out and shit. Who taught you your table manners? It's just, what makes you think that someone really wants to see or hear that across from the table? It's keep a napkin by your side, you feel me? Just train yourself to chew with your mouth closed. It's not that difficult at all. Just keep it clean, keep it neat. Not telling you not to enjoy your food. Just, you know, enjoy your food calmly. Food isn't going anywhere. Nobody's reaching for it. Nobody's taking it. It's not gonna vanish into thin air if you don't finish it in 4 fucking seconds. Another on my list for guys who try to be thirst traps and they're just terrible at it. Completely fucking terrible. For example,
hey, you already know it's your boy BenTanner718 at BenTanner718 on Instagram. I ain't gonna lie, ladies, if your man can't do this, leave him.
who told you that that was okay or attractive? I mean, obviously some females were all for it, but that was like a good 7%. The rest were just like, whose child is this? Somebody come get their child. And the last on my list for guys who stink. Even though I said there's no order, that's probably like number 1 for guys. It's just guys with that ridiculous body odor. Like, do you bathe? What are your eating habits? Do you poop every day? Or is there just shit just bottled up in that bitch that's just dying to escape, and just instead of escaping, just happens to release some fumes through your goddamn pores? How? Maybe go to a spa somewhere where you'll get some special treatment and they will help you fucking exfoliate your skin, give you some goddamn Jergens so you can take care of your dry ass, terrible ass, dying ass skin that's just dying from the fumes that escape in that bitch. Something, do something. What makes it worse is the guys who try to cover it up with so much fucking cologne and fucking body spray. It does not help shit. Just take a fucking shower. But yeah, so that's it for this video. Short, sweet, and to the point. I just might make a part 2 to this video because there's a bunch more stuff that I have written down. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. Any kind of links are in the description below. Links to the SoundCloud of the music that's playing in the background is also below, if you've been paying attention to that. Some people do, some people don't. I'm not trying to make you feel bad if you don't. If you have been, the link to that SoundCloud. But yeah, you know, all that down in the description. Stay tuned for the next one. Thank you for watching. Sidebar, I think I finally found a successful beanie that looks okay on me, because I feel like every time I find a beanie and then I try it on, I look like a fucking thumb. But this time, actually, this looks decent, and I rolled it up a little higher, you know. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.